late night comedians have been making fun of it, of course. That's where I first came across it, and obviously I did a bit of research just to read up on it. But this idea that Burger King, that's obviously where, as it's known to the rest of the world, but we're outliers in Australia, it's known as Hungry Jack's here. Same thing, essentially, is being sued over the size of its Whoppers. Now, apparently it's got to do with how the Whopper is presented itself in, I believe, in ads. And the idea being I don't know if this is an arbitrary figure, that it looks 35% bigger than what you actually get when you rock up to a restaurant and actually order one. I don't know, Steve, is this like, amazing news that it doesn't look like the picture, the old falling down reference?
Well, I always thought Hungry Jack's strong or Burger King's strong point was the fact that it used to look like the photos, and that's what used to make you hungry. Anyone who's over the age of 15 can probably remember those old style Whoppers, because it's only been a trend over the last decade. And, the Whopper used to come and the lettuce used to be fresh and the tomato used to be in there. And when you actually picked it up, you crunched down onto the lettuce, onto the patty. And because the burger was loose, because it was fresh, there was a good chance you'd spill some mayo on yourself, and that was a real Burger King Hungry Jack's experience. Now, it doesn't look like the photo. The bun's squished down, there's a little bit of meat showing, maybe some dead lettuce. It's awful. This is a very interesting case, Ben, because we've all been thinking it, and this could be the thin edge of the wedge.
Literally. I was also like just thinking about like the merits of the case, in the sense that they chose to go with this comparison to the TV ad and saying the size was different or whatever, but this seems to be more of a fundamental thing around not getting what is advertised. But obviously that could open up a can of worms, because that could end up applying to so many other, not only fast food restaurants, but I don't know, a lot of products, food products.
Indeed, we know that. But I want to take you back, Ben. I think the reason this case has got legs is because the Whopper used to look like the Whopper in the photo. The Whopper now looks like it's been made by someone else and just sent through. It looks like airline food. Now, we all know that in this industry, when you do photo shoots for food photography, you don't use milk. You use PVA white glue because it's whiter than milk will ever be. You substitute products because they look more effective. I don't know if that comes into this as much, but this could be under threat. So I don't know, like, what will they do if they actually have to start selling us the food that we think that we're buying from the images they're presenting?
Or they just change the images to be reality. I'm sure that won't work from a marketing perspective.
Ben, I don't think I could eat a Whopper again if that was the case. On the very few occasions when I go and get one now, it's because I have that memory of what a Whopper was. But I am perpetually disappointed every time I pick up that soggy, weak, limp burger. There are other burger places I can go if I want that.
Yeah, the burgers are better elsewhere, to coin a phrase.